Hello parents, I'm Dr. Meghna, the therapist mommy. I'm a clinical psychologist and parenting coach. And today we'll be discussing screen time during the pandemic. By this point in the pandemic, setting rules around screen time may feel impossible. How much is too much? Do online classes count? What about gaming with friends? And what if you, like many other parents right now, are just too exhausted to fight about it? The single biggest factor you can consider is this: what does my child's day look like outside of screen time? Is my child sleeping enough and eating a somewhat balanced diet? Is my child getting some form of exercise every day? Is my child spending some quality time with family? Is my child invested in school and keeping up with homework? Now, if you can answer yes to most of these questions, then it's probably not a huge deal if your child watches an extra episode, or 3 or 5 of their favorite show. It'll help to keep these 3 guidelines in mind. First, 1 media-free meal per day. Try to have at least 1 meal per day without screens. Screen time and even background television during meals has been linked to eating junk food and increased weight in children, as food ads for low nutrition options can influence what kids want to eat. Conversations during mealtime can help to shape a child's social emotional health and ease stress for the whole family. Second guideline: 2 screen-free hours before bed. The blue light from TVs and other screens disrupts the natural sleep cycle. So it makes sense to set your kids' screen aside for 2 hours before bedtime to make it easier for them to fall asleep and wake up on time. And third guideline: all screen time is not the same. 2 hours of passively watching a movie is not the same as 2 hours of killing zombies in a violent computer game, and that's not the same as video chatting with friends or grandparents, or having a child's mind productively engaged in an educational learning app. So instead of black painting all screen time, let us look at the quality of content our kids are consuming. Another factor here is what's known as co-viewing, which means sitting and watching the content with your child and actively engaging them in conversation about what they're watching. And guess what? Even with the silliest cartoon, you can utilize the opportunity to teach your child some social emotional skills. Suppose your child is watching Peppa Pig, asking questions like, oh, what could George be doing instead of crying? Or do you think Susie Sheep felt bad that Peppa didn't want to play with her? Questions like these can help your child learn problem solving and emotional awareness skills. When it comes to screens for our kids during the pandemic, balance is the key. If your child's screen time regularly disrupts normal activities or family time, if they don't enjoy the things that they used to, or if they have excessive tantrums or conflict over screen time or limits, seek help from a mental health professional such as a clinical psychologist. Thank you.